Hey everyone, it's Adele and April from JSS Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday. So we are eating and drinking around the world in Epcot today. We are having a great time, but we hope you enjoy Technique Tuesday. All right, so today we are going to back it up a little bit to an older technique that we have done in the past. We're actually going to be using some of our texture paste today and our Distress Oxide. So I'm going to get out my Distress Oxide and we're going to get started. So sorry if there is any louder noises in the background. We are getting our house redone and I have to record this while this is happening. But we are going to start with our texture paste. So as you can see, I actually have some saran wrap on this, and that's just because we don't want it drying out between uses. So what we're gonna do is, I have our palette knives here. It is a set of 2 now. I do have the older ones, so I'm not sure if these are the exact 2 that are in the package, but these are what we use. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to, for this first part, just take a slab of it, texture paste right down onto our all-purpose mat here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to take our Mermaid Lagoon and I'm going to literally just put a little blotch there. This is a brand new Distress Oxide that we have. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to actually take this one. And I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it into the blue. So we're really going to mix this into this color. So we really want to make this as blue as we possibly can. All right, so I've got that super blue. Now I'm gonna take this extra piece of white daisy I have, and I'm gonna take a stencil. This was from one of our old stencil packs. We still have these available, however, we don't have them online. So if you would like one, please let us know and we can get it to you. There are some really beautiful brand new ones online. However, unfortunately, Mom has them and I don't. So I'm gonna be using this older one. So I'm just going to be grabbing some pieces of washi tape just to help hold the stencil down a little bit more. Like that. And now I'm going to show you how we're going to make an ombre effect. So I'm going to start to take a little bit of this and start in the center of our flower here. So I'm just going to put this dark blue. It's not really that dark, but it's a dark blue in the center of this flower. And then what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take a little bit more of this white and start to mix it in. And by doing this, we are going to be creating an ombre effect. So we're gonna do it a little bit at a time and just keep going and you're gonna see how it ombres out. So when we pull this up, do you see how the flower now starts at a darker blue and then it goes out and all of it is light around it? So that is just a really cool look and effect that we can do. And I love it. It's just really nice. When you're doing that though, however, remember, a lot of times you can scrape off of the excess. Well, with this, it's a little harder because you're starting with the dark blue. So when you get to this light, you don't want to start scraping in because you're going to lose that blue effect. I'm going to wash this off and I'm actually going to show you now in a different pattern that's going to be a more flat down. So remember when you do something like this, you do want to go and wipe it off right away because the texture paste does get hard to get off of something like this. So we do want to just clean it right after we even use it. Also with our all-purpose mat, remember we can just take a paper towel with a little bit of elbow grease, comes right up. Easy as that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just cut this out. So I have a little bit more to use over here. I'm going to put this off to the side because you can see that it is a little bit thicker. So that's going to take a little bit longer to dry. But we have this other little piece here. So I'm now going to take this stencil, which is also from one of our older packs, and we are going to try something a little bit different here. So first, I'm actually going to use the pumice stone, and we're going to do the same technique just so you can kind of see it not in a circle, more in a pattern down, if that makes sense, just so you can kind of see it gradually fade. All right, so now you see that was the pumice stone, and if we take this up, you can really see that ombre effect of the gray. I know that the gray is lighter than anything, but you can really see that ombre effect now in a line instead of just in a flower. So let me clean this off, and then I want to show you one more thing. So this last one, we are actually going to end up ombreing 2 different colors together. So as you see, I'm actually opening this up. This is our brand new vintage photo. And I'm going also to take our candied apple. So I'm going to put some of the candied apple here, some of the vintage photo up here, and we are going to take that slab right in the middle here. So I'm going to start actually with my vintage photo, and we're going to go from there. So all right, so with this one, I wanted to kind of show you that you could ombre 2 of them together. And my goal with this, which I messed it up just a little bit right there, was to create a brownish red look, because if I actually end up taking these and cutting these strips out eventually, so that's not really going to matter, I can actually use these little pieces to be a brick wall, which would be really cool because, you know, bricks have all of those different colors in them. So kind of making the ombre effect on here gives me that option to cut these out later on, which, hey, maybe that will be what we do on our Throw It Together Thursday. But just to show you that you can do all of this kind of things and ombre different colors together, not just ombre it with the white. But that's Technique Tuesday. And that's our video. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Also remember, we have our in-person weekend in October and in March. And then we are also trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to our page if you are not subscribed already. But all right, we will enjoy this good food and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye. To go back, texture paste. As you see, I have some saran wrap over it. Yes. Like I said, interruptions. Also with our... Hey, Flo. Yeah? Did everything come back on? Yes. I'm now going to take...
Can I turn breakers off and stuff?
No, I'm recording. I need to get this done. You can't.
Oh, my dad needs to get this done too.
I don't care. I'm in the middle of this video. I can't.
She says I don't care. I'm in the middle of this video. You just pulled that off without telling that off.
One more thing in my video. This has to get out. If you want to quickly do breakers, you can. I have one more thing to do. Quickly.
We're allowing Dad to do
quickly.
Breakers. Want me to shut the breakers? No, I'm not. You good now? Dad.
I was being nice and cutting her steak. This is what I was left with.
No, that's not true. You had some.
I took like 3 spoonfuls. Excuse you.
Soak up your bread.
Rude human.